It's around 8. It's around 9 o'clock at night here in Chicago, and I decided to make a vlog for you guys because that's what life is about.
You tell me that you've got everything you want, and your bird can sing, but you don't get me. You don't get me.
So in recent Beatles news, for John Lennon's 72nd birthday, they're showing his artwork in New York. It's this whole exhibit thing where they just showcase all of his work, and it looks really cool. If you're going to be in New York around October 9th, then you should definitely stop by because I admire his work the most out of all 4 Beatles. I just think I love his artwork, not the naked Yoko, but... So today in Beatles history, in 1988, John Lennon got his star on Hollywood, the streets of Hollywood. And that's really cool. I mean, out of any star I could possibly see on Hollywood Boulevard, I'd want to see John Lennon's. I mean, just, he's such an inspiring man. He inspires me all the time, and seeing his star would be at the top of my bucket list. More John Lennon. His birthday is in 8 days, and he's going to be 72. Wow. And also John Lennon's birthday. You can't forget about him. He's a pretty cool guy. I mean, if you listen to his music, I mean, I've listened to some of it, but you just can't compare him to John. A lot of people do, and it's just not right. Also, it's Paul McCartney and Nancy Chabelle's 1-year anniversary. Woohoo! Congratulations! That's great for Paul, I guess. And for a personal anniversary, it's my 1 year of being a vegetarian, and a year ago from October 9th, I saw Paul get married, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be a vegetarian, and wow, I lasted a year. And if any of you are friends with me on Facebook, I posted saying how I might not want to be one anymore, and just of reasons I'm not gonna bore you with. I've made up my mind, and I'm gonna stay a vegetarian, and it just feels really good to do, and I believe in vegetarianism. I love October. I mean, I love this month. The leaves are changing. I love Halloween, and I like fall, and just like Halloween's coming up, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and then wow, then my birthday, then New York. This is like where all the good stuff happens, you know, like this is like August, September, pretty boring, and then here comes October, that one holiday that we Americans celebrate, and we get to be whoever we want, and nobody can say anything because we all do it. And you get free candy, and why am I explaining how we do? But last year I was a hippie, and I made my own costume. I was pretty pleased with it. I mean, a lot of adults, not too much children, a lot of adults say they liked it. Now, I can't pull off any Beatles wife because I don't look like any of them, or a Beatle for that matter. So I think I'm going to be Priscilla Presley, or a penguin, or a cat, but a cat is still outplayed, and just everybody is a cat, you know? All you gotta do is have some eyeliner and just draw on your face. If I do be Priscilla Presley, I'm going to convince my brother to be Elvis, but he's probably not going to do that, so Elvis is going to have to be on tour. So, on Halloween, yeah, on tour. Yeah, so I love Halloween. I mean, it's such a great holiday, and get free candy. This old couple around my house gives out dollars, and I'm just like, are they crazy? I'm going to answer the questions because that's the challenge. Okay, I have to do this quick because my bath is almost running. And yes, I do take baths. Don't act like you guys don't. A random track from your favorite Beatles album. Well, you know my favorite Beatles album is Magical Mystery Tour. Oh, speaking of Magical Mystery Tour, I'm seeing that it's going to be in Chicago theaters on Monday, so, oh my god, this is like this most amazing time of my life. And I'm not gonna just sit here for hours and talk about it. But yeah, I'm seeing it Monday, and woohoo, go me. A song that convinced you the Beatles were alright. Dear Prudence. I listened to that song before I was a Beatles fan, and I loved it, but then I kind of forgot about it. And then after I discovered the Beatles and after I knew what life was about, I was just like, Dear Prudence, this is such an amazing song. Like, today I wanted everyone to call me Prudence, and they were like, no. Like, I just like, call me Prudence. Like, that's such a fun name, Prudence. That's such a beautiful name, and nobody's gonna call me that, so. A song to use when you're trying to explain the Beatles' awesomeness to people who don't really know them. I'm gonna have to use like a bunch of songs. I can't just use one song, okay? That's like having a pizza and only using like one type of cheese. No, you gotta have the Parmesan, you gotta have the mozzarella, you gotta have the cheddar cheese. You know, you can't just have one cheese. It doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna use While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I'm gonna use All You Need Is Love, A Day in the Life, Strawberry Fields Forever, Dear Prudence. I have to show them Dear Prudence. And Helter Skelter. I'm gonna have to show them those. Be like, look at these guys! Earliest memory of the Beatles. When I was little, I was obsessed with the song You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. So me and my Beatles friend, and she's been a Beatles fan since she was 12, and it's about 18, 20 years. And before, when I was a child, I just remember we were watching Help, and I would always ask her to replay that song because I love it, and I used to be in love with Ringo, so like I'm just like, oh, there he is sitting on his tambourine. I'm like, he's so cute with his nose and the ring stuck on his finger. Yeah. A random track from a Beatles album you most recently listened to. I listened to Help today. Not all the way through because I had school. So those are all the questions, and I'm going to make a vlog later in the week, and I think I will. I mean, hopefully. So I'll see you guys then. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.